Many people experience the common condition known as a headache. I think that stats show that 96% of us suffer from at least one headache throughout our lifetime. Guys, my name is Amanda Brooks. I'm a practicing physician assistant. I've practiced emergency medicine for 20 years, and it's really my hope that I can help to bridge that gap between modern and alternative medicine. So I experienced a headache last night. This is a very rare thing for me. Went to my little medicine cabinet, grabbed the two products that I have found to be ultra effective over the last several years, which I'm going to share with you. So stay tuned to the end of this video. But I wanted to do a brief overview of headaches that I see so often in the emergency department, some ideas as to what causes them, what you can do to treat them. Because with headaches, early aborting is very important, because if you don't get rid of that headache right away, it lingers, it's difficult to get rid of. There's essentially two different types of headaches, primary and secondary. Primary headaches are what we deal with predominantly from an ER standpoint. Tension headaches is probably the most common headache. 40% of all headaches are called tension headaches. These are that band-like headache across your forehead, from your at the base of your neck. These are caused by long hours spent at the computer. These are caused by stress and anxiety, and again, they're very, very common. The second most common headache is a migraine. Many patients come in complaining of a migraine headache when it's actually just a headache. Migraine is unilateral, so plagues usually to one side of the head or face. Usually has photosensitivity, so you're light sensitive, as well as phonosensitivity, which is sound sensitivity. Oftentimes you can get nauseated, you vomit. Many times individuals that have migraines, there's a genetic component. So if your parents suffer from headaches, unfortunately, this is probably going to be something that you suffer from as well. Again, these are difficult to treat, right? So cluster headaches, I see these often in men. They come in clusters. They feel like an ice pick sensation, very sharp. Again, usually one-sided, can oftentimes cause tearing from the eye. I see an eye that's red and angry. We treat this super effectively with non-steroidals in the ER and oftentimes oxygen. But what I want to do is I want to share with you some ideas that you can use to treat your headaches at home. First of all, I highly recommend, if you are a headache sufferer, to create a headache journal. What causes these headaches? That's very important to figure out. Oftentimes, people that suffer from headaches, they have a sensitivity. Maybe it's to red wine. Maybe it's to other alcoholic beverages. Maybe it's secondary to nicotine. Changes in your sleep habits or lack of sleep can contribute to headaches. Poor posture. I sometimes get hangry, right? Like hunger can cause headaches. So if it's as easy as eating or changing a sleep position, or maybe abstaining from red wine if that causes the issue. Sometimes people can get these primary headaches secondary to exertion or poor ergonomics. So making sure that your workstation at work is set up appropriately so that the tension headache doesn't result. Blue light glasses, that's these. So these often help with eye strain as well. And then these are sometimes debilitating headaches, but they're not life threatening. Now, the secondary headache causes typically, like we see a lot of this right now, dehydration. I'm coming to you from Maine, and it was 92 degrees here yesterday. Yep, first week in September. Didn't really have much of a summer. People are sweating their tails off, and so dehydration headaches are common. So making sure that you're hydrating appropriately. Sinus headaches, we're moving into fall and winter, and so if you have that sinus pressure, getting a neti pot, doing nasal irrigation, taking decongestants, this could be extremely helpful if this is a sinus headache. Sometimes when we're overusing medication, right, like we're prophylactically treating with Tylenol and ibuprofen, this can cause headaches. And again, remembering that Tylenol is metabolized through the liver, it can cause toxicity over the long haul. NSAIDs like ibuprofen and Aleve, these can cause damage to the gut, so a gastritis. These can also cause damage to kidneys. So our kidneys are super precious, and so not using these NSAIDs daily. So again, we're getting to the 2 products that I used last night to abort my headache, lickety split. Super excited because they're more of alternative products that aren't going to have the negative side effects that over-the-counter medications often do have. So vision is another thing that we need to think about. So eye strain can cause headaches. So making sure that you're going and having an annual eye exam, getting your vision corrected if that's an issue. Again, trying the blue light glasses. These causes of headaches, these are not life-threatening. Things that would be more deleterious to your health and require evaluation from an emergency standpoint would be a headache that's completely out of the norm for you. A headache that we call like a thunderclap headache. Comes on all of a sudden, feels like you got hit over the side of the head. You have associated, vomiting, mental status change. If you develop a headache with associated stiff neck and rash, fever, these are all very concerning. If you're age 55, have never had a headache, get the worst headache of your life, dramatic weight loss. If any of these symptoms are you, then you need more than the 2 products I'm going to tell you about. You probably need to see a medical professional in the ER or seek follow-up with your primary care provider. But okay, so drum roll. First is, guys, using topical peppermint essential oil. You just take 1 drop and you apply it to your temples, and then you take the residual and you just inhale. This works so well. If you use this when the headache erupts initially, almost guaranteed it's going to go away completely. We've looked at studies comparing the efficacy of peppermint essential oil with Tylenol. Highly effective without the deleterious side effects. Again, making sure that you're choosing a certified pure therapeutic grade essential oil. You can buy them over the counter. They're adulterated. They're filled with who knows what. So personally, I use doTERRA. And again, I can put a link as to where I order mine from in the comments below. And then this, godsend. So this is a migraine headache blend. It's put out by the Very Good Elixir Company. Again, I'll put a product link in the comments below. This is made by master herbalist Charity Berry. One of the herbs in here is butterbur herb. This is known to treat migraines. Love that. Another herb that's found in here is white willow bark. Guys, white willow bark, we used this so long ago as compresses for its anti-inflammatory effect, its pain control. This is where Bayer aspirin got their idea to create aspirin, right? Because it contains a component of acetylsalicylic acid, which is what aspirin is made from. So also contains valerian root, California poppy flower, wild lettuce leaf, and blue vervain herb, as well as catnip herb. So these are the 2 products I used last night. A dropper full of this, a drop of this to each of my temples, and voila. Headache was gone. So again, just trying to provide you with some information and some ideas for you to stock your medicine cabinet so that you too can treat yourself more effectively and safely. So hope you found this helpful. If you know someone who's a headache sufferer, please share this with them so they too can arm themselves and be an advocate for their own health. Guys, be well, take care, and chat soon. Bye.